I am very happy to be here, have the chance to come one of the biggest clubs in the world, have the chance to work with the best players in the world. I think it's a huge opportunity. So for me, my career as a coach and also as a person, have the chance to explore other countries is beautiful news. I think it's very important to have a person as Michelle can, because she likes to invest in women's soccer. It's just not about words. Sometimes we need some facts. I know how important it is right now, especially in the last few years, how she's investing in different clubs around the world, in Washington Spirit, in London, and also here. We need people like her, because in the end of the day, one of the priorities in women's soccer is have people around who believe in everything what they are doing, because when you have the chance to invest and put some sources to improve, the people will go to the stadium, players will have the same chances to work every day, and then it's just not about players, it's also investment in the staff. We have a huge staff to work. I think it's important for the players to have the chance to develop themselves in the best possible way, and investing is one of the key factors to grow. I think it's very important to have good staff in terms of numbers and also in terms of qualification, because when we speak about develop football, women's football, you need to have the best possible sources on the field and off the field. And to get that, you need people. You need people working with the players. We need to be the best on the field and also off the field. And that means that how are you recovering after the training session? How are you preparing the activations? How are you doing the nutrition, supplementation? A lot of things about football, about training, because people realize how important is this type of habits. So all the stuff always is important. Each area, each department, they need to be, at the top level to have the players to develop themselves and have the chance to be the best possible athlete. I would like to get something special in terms of football, how we can win, but also in which way we want to win. I would like to get a huge engagement with the supporters here. We need to make the people enjoy what they are seeing every game when we are playing at Group M Stadium. For sure, we need to do a lot of things to win all games. Every game that we have to play, we have to have the intention, the desire to win. We need to engage the people around players. I think here we have the capacity, we have the talent, we have the players, we have the environment, we have the club, we have all things to get it. So I'm very excited to start to work with the players. You are speaking about a huge club in women's soccer, one of the best, especially in the beginning, when nobody was betting in women's football. They got what nobody got, 8 women's Champions League titles. That's huge, that's amazing. But we would like to keep growing. I would like to connect my mentality with Olympique Lyonnais mentality, because I consider myself very competitive. I like to win. I like to try to show that we are the best, try to show that we compete and train every day to be the best. We are working for the best clubs in history in terms of Women's Champions League. It's the most excited competition. You have to do a lot of things to win this tournament. You know how difficult it is, especially last seasons, to win this title, because I think right now the level in different countries is getting higher. And for me, it's just not about be better than the other team, try to play better football than the other team. Is how we can maintain the level and improve the level during the season and make sure that all players are in the best possible performance when you have to play the most important games. In my experience, that's the biggest thing to understand and let the players know. I wouldn't like to hide my emotion to win this title again, because that's the biggest challenge. To be here and win this competition and show that you are the best team in Europe. As a coach, we need to be very ambitious. We have to, try to dream over the roof to have chances to win all games that we play at home and also away. It's unique because you cannot get that every year. You cannot get that every day. Not everyone can win this title. So when you have the chance, you have to make sure that you have to celebrate it. I think you cannot repeat this type of feelings that you have when you are winning titles or when you are winning Champions League. We awake every day so early to to prepare the team, to help the players, because they are the protagonists. So it doesn't matter how many hours you are spending time working with players and analyzing opponents and preparing the team with the rest of the staff. Right now, I think we have a good opportunity because we are doing a lot of changes. We have the opportunity to play next season here at home at the Globe Stadium. And I would like to do something special in terms of mentality, how we can spread the mentality that is here, the mentality of new players, my mentality as a coach, as a staff. If we can connect all together, I think it's going to be powerful. You need all type of players. You need all type of mentalities. You need people with experience, but we need also new players coming with new mentality, with other type of knowledge, other type of characteristics probably. Language is not going to be a problem. When we are playing football, we need to attack and defend in the best possible way, all players connected. And for me, that's the biggest challenge as a coach, especially when you have so many new players. Try to create the same mentality, the winner mentality, to get the highest possible success. I have to learn a lot of things from them. So we need to be very open-minded, in both directions. Players, coaches, staff, try to learn as much as possible, because that's the only way that I consider that we have a lot of chances to win. The transfer window is being so good. And being honest, I don't like to speak about projects thinking in the long way. Football is present, is today. We have to compete to win the first game. We need different profile of players in different positions, and I am a type of coach that I like to do a lot of rotations, a lot of changes when we are playing games. Also, I like to make sure that different players are capable to play in different positions. So we need a type of player to develop all of that. Football today is not like 10 years ago. Now you need to be so dynamic in possession, out of possession, unpredictable. So type of players in this transfer window, I'm happy. Everything is not closed yet, but I am very happy, being honest, with the roster that we are going to have for the next season. I know all players who play here for OL, because I have to play a lot of times against them. I have win, I have lost a lot of times against them, so I know them. But I would like to go deeper, and try to know all players, how they train, how they live, how they are, how they react, how they manage their emotions when they are playing, when they are winning, when they are losing, when they are not playing, when they are playing. I would like to know in all areas all the characteristics of the player that we have. And yeah, Ingrid Engen is a special player because I've been working with her a lot of years and have the chance to work again with her. I think it's very positive. What happened in the game is a consequence about what you are doing during the week. And for me, in terms of my experience, my knowledge, my background, you need to compete every day to improve. If you just put the focus on the game, you are missing a lot of things. You need to put the focus what you are doing every day on the field, but also off the field. Are you capable to recover in the best possible way for be ready and available the next day and train giving your best? If you have to train 4 or 5 days every week, you need to put the focus on that. And I always like to create competitive environments to challenge, the players and try to put them in a hard scenario. Because if you want to create good habits, you need to create those habits in the training session. If you want to manage your emotions when you are losing a game, you have to prove yourself before. We need staff with the same type of mentality to push the players in a nice way, to challenge them and have more chances, as I told you before, to win all games that we play. When you have a lot of competitiveness in terms of training session, players want to play. So they need to show in the training session that they are ready to play. So if you are not in the top level training, it's going to be impossible that you will have chances to play. If you create a good starting point, base foundation in terms of habits and work ethics when you are training, you are going to be capable to maintain your level during the full season. We know that we have a lot of players available to play. I always like to do changes, to be unpredictable and also to give chances. because take the decisions to, just decide 11 players to play. Sometimes it's hard for coaches because a lot of players deserve to play more than they play, but all players will have the opportunity to play and show the talent that they have. Off the pitch, I like to compete, I like to play, I like to watch football. I like to spend a lot of time with my family because they are the most important thing of my life. And we would like to try to have a good integration also in the French culture. Try to improve our French language to make sure that we can connect, just not in the professional way, also in the personal way. Je suis très content être ici. J'apprendrai français. Je voudrais de tenir la mentalité d'aider les joueurs et les clubs de gagner tous les matchs et les compétitions pendant la saison.